Hello everyone and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. I'm playing StarSector. It's one of my favorite games, all categories ever. I always come back to this, and they now dropped a new patch, so to speak. They implemented, it's almost like a DLC, but this crazy guy, I think it's one developer, he just shoves it in to the rest of the game. This is a kind of a mountain blade in space, I could say. The difference is now that he has pushed out a lot more ships, or pushed in a lot more ships, and well, space ghosts and slipstreams and etc, yada yada. That's not going to be me. That seems like me, maybe. Maybe that one. No. Yeah, I don't really I don't really know who feels like me. That's good enough. And my name is Silverhawk. I will be going in a mixed galaxy, normal galaxy. Continue. And here I'm going to treat this as a tutorial in the beginning, and then I'll just play along and become a kind of a ordinary let's play after that. And as usual, I see how many episodes I'll make depending on if you guys follow it or not, per usual. A bounty hunter commanding a wolf class frigate, a scavenger commanding a wayfarer class combat freighter, an explorer leading salvage expedition from aboard a Pogri class cruiser. This is a cruiser, so yeah. Mercenary leading a small force from aboard a Hammerhead class destroyer. That's also kind of kick-ass. A freelancer doing whatever job you've been able to find. Randomized start. I like the wolf. I am terrible at driving it. I'm terrible at driving every ship in this game, but I'm going to take it. A Kite class shuttle under the command of an experienced subordinate. A Shepherd class drone tender with cargo of heavy machinery. I'm going to take a Kite class shuttle under the command of an experienced subordinate. And you can run this game in easy. I would actually recommend doing that the first time. However, I'm going to go normal. And I'm going to start with the tutorial. Nice moustache there. You can hardly see my beard now. And almost no hair. Here. Welcome to the sector. Your fleet is in the middle of nowhere and critically low on supplies. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer a slow but immediately fatal decline. My god. Fortunately, there's a debris field nearby. Move up and activate your scavenge ability to search it for useful cargo. And by the way, guys, if I read something wrong, I'm dyslexic, so I'm just saying that I might be reading what I think it says rather than what it actually does say. That's also why I'm following with the mouse cursor, because I'm terrible at reading. Scavenging required heavy machinery, but there is some in your cargo holds. Gain ability scavenge. Make sure to take all of your supplies and any other valuable cargo, but feel free to leave the cheap and bulky metal behind. To get your fleet moving, click on the empty space in the direction you want to move. Yes. Clicky click. Clicky click. There we go. Then we push X6 Your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. The field appears to be stable, will not drift apart anytime soon. Long-range scan indicates likely something of value would be found inside. There are indications that the salvage is there to be had, may not. Again, I'm dyslexic. There are indications that what salvage is to be had may not easy to get to, and there's significant risk involved in running salvage operation. And here's the amount of crew I've got and how much is used in machinery and crew. Scavenge effectiveness 24%, and here are the bases and everything, and salvage resulted in 3 loss of crew and 2 heavy machinery. That's no problem because I get shit tons of machinery back, and gasoline and supplies. I think I'll take this as well. Can I? Yeah, I can. No worries. F5 to save. I think I can do that. I think I will be able to do that. A pirate fleet is approaching. First you'll spot it as a sensor contact, then as an unidentified fleet, and then it gets very close. You'll see the true colors. You'll see the true colors. Don't worry, the pirate ship is shoddy rust bucket, and if you lose you can press F9 to quick load. That is good. Even so, combat can be expensive, especially if there's no bounty on the enemy you fight. Deploying ships in battle reduces their combat readiness. Recovering combat readiness consumes supplies. Battle damage can cost even more supplies to repair. However, fight is often necessary to survive. Wait for the pirate fleet to approach, then defeat them. And there they are. Now, unidentified contact. Still unidentified contact. And now we see unidentified fleet. Unknown looking for your fleet. He's looking for me. This is his maximum burn. That's his danger, and you'll see what kind of ship it is. And there. Rogue miner. Hostile. Intercepting your fleet. The pirate ship maneuvered to prevent you from disengaging easily. I was standing still. It's not appeared to be certain of identity, and hostiles will have a reduced impact on your reputation. Open a comlink. The pirate ship maneuver, blah 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 blah. They should have sent a real navy, not some grounded leaking in the vac suit. Okay. You cut the comlink. Move to engage. Transfer command of this. No, 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 no. There we go. You can select which ship to deploy in the beginning of each battle and deploy reinforcements as the battle goes along. Deploying ship reduces its combat readiness by a fixed amount. In addition, ship will begin to gradually lose combat readiness after their peak readiness time ran out. Recovering combat readiness takes time and consumes valuable supplies. That's basically it. We'll just deploy all of them, and this is how much I can deploy, etc. Deploy both me and the girl. This is the screen in which I make sure that everyone like attacks, etc. I could drive the ship from this screen and then stare everyone from here. Like this. But I prefer to go in close. No. Set you, and then set you. There we go. Now I set them to autopilot so that I'm not doing anything here. Now, however, I took over that. That was just to be showing how it works. This is the shield. Very important to have up, because otherwise they have a tendency to kill me. There we go. You can vent flux by... yeah, sorry. I was a little bit too fast there. Open comlink. Yeah, I'm just checking my cell phones. Could have sworn that one of them made a bzzz. Relationship with pi is reduced by 3, currently at that amount. I'm hostile towards them. Pick along the wreckage and I'll just take everything. Warning, you're taking more salvage than your fleet has capacity to carry. This will result in increased daily supply consumption and reduced traveling speed. It's recommended that you either take less salvage or head for a nearby station. That's the way you do it. You click control left click the mouse. That makes you pick up the correct amount of, so you maximize your cargo hold. Yes, here is my cargo hold. Here's my money. Here's how much salvage is going to be used. Here's how much salvage gets used per day. Here is the number of crew in fleet and the minimum amount of crew that I really need, which is 19, and I got 37. Here is how many marines I got. I got 0 marines. Yeah, here's the personnel capacity. Here is the fuel capacity. This is how much fuel I got. If I do like this, then I got no fuel. Full of fuel. This is the burn level, how fast I'm traveling. This is how ready my fleet is, 50%-ish. This is the amount of hull damage taken by my ships. This is the repair. It doesn't repair at all right now because it's 100%. Burp, burp. This is how much I think this is how far I can see, and this is how far I'll be seen by other people. Let's take all of you, confirm and continue. Your fleet supply consumption has gone up. Recovering combat readiness, use deploy ships in battle, cost supplies, and thus repair battle damage. The reduction supply use, repair, and combat readiness recovery is on ship can be suspended from the fleet screen. What they're talking about is that I can, for example, click this so it stops fixing this repair and mothball it, so I don't use any repairs at all. Character. This is 2 skill points that I get to put out in my character, and the difference here is combat. It's like a lot of different things for my ship. Leadership is, well, leadership. It's for the fleet, so to speak. Technology is fixing extra stuff. For example, navigation here. If I click this 3 times, no, this is not 3 times. It was before. Yeah, this is new with this update, I guess. you could transfer jump, and if you can transfer jump, you can get out of this system and buy a lot of food and then drive into this system. It's like Spiffing Brit or someone made a video of this in StarSector where he did that as an exploit. Very funny thing, but no, shouldn't be doing it. Maneuverability, top speed, second peak performance to run out, 15 combat readiness, minus armor damage taken, minus weapon engine damage taken, damage control, hull damage taken, crew loss due to hull damage in combat, 50% faster in combat weapon and engineering repairs. Yeah, and this last one is for when you want to create your own planet, basically, or salvaging stuff. I don't know if I want to become a salvager or... Point defense, damage to fight, plus damage to fighter, plus damage to missiles. Destroyer, Crusader, and okay. Damage dealt by ballistic weapons, ballistic weapon range. Yeah, that is interesting. I got 2 points to spend. 5% damage for combat ships. Okay, so these are... You need to put 3 points in before you go on this ride. This is the D-mod thingy. D-mod I'll tell you about later. Never mind. I'll take that one and that one. Confirm. No, I don't need to reassign skills. Examine the pod. That was that pod. F5 to save. You gained a level. Yes. Yes. Maximum level is 15, good to know. And then C to fast click that, but I already did that part, so thank you. Thanks all the same. Short of the dissipating pirate, you receive a tight beam communication from system's main inhabited world, Ansera. The message is brief and asks you to travel there and contact Station Commander Banner as soon as possible. After dismissing the dialogue, press E to open the Intel screen to view. Yeah, I'll just... E. Yeah, these are interesting. There we go. I'm all the way down there and I'm going to fly there. This takes some time. What you can do is you can... Answer is pretty far away and it takes a while to get there at this rate. Continue. The Sustained burn ability is useful for long distance travel. Activating will briefly stop the fleet and reduces acceleration to minimum, but the maximum burn level will be much higher. Sustained burn can be interrupted by other fleets activating their interdiction pulse. Yes. Push 5. Let's well save again. When you're going in this speed, it's a bit harder to steer to the sides. You're coming up on an asteroid belt. If you through full speed, then there's a chance your fleet may be knocked off course, and some of your ships might even suffer damage from asteroid impact. A slow-moving fleet avoids that target. Press and hold S to move slowly until you are through the asteroid belt. The danger is, however, especially since the belt is thin and you're only going to cross it, so you could also get away with just going full speed. But I'm slowing down. And then speed up again. The cool is you see that there's 2 ships here right now, and the more ships you get in your fleet, the more ships are actually flying in that thingy. Your fleet is getting close to Zero, which is controlled by the Hegemony, a major militaristic faction in the sector. They're like the space police, basically. While in Hegemony space, a fleet is required by law to identify itself by keeping its transponder turned on. This is a view shared by most, though not all, major factions. Turning on the transponder makes your fleet highly visible, and everyone seeing it will now know who you are, unlike that pirate fleet you fought earlier, which had a very close to positively identified. Keep your transponder on as cripple disadvantages hostile space. Keep your transponder on is a crippling disadvantage in hostile space, but as you're getting close to port and like the dock there, it's a good idea to turn it on. You gain the ability to turn transponder. It just says that I need to double tap it to make it active. And here's the sun. Make sure you don't fly into it because that hurts. Now I'll click 5 to stop driving fast and then waltz in. Go and talk to Callisto Banner. Hello. She's just saying that the situation is that the miner has there's a gate that goes out and it got broken because they were running tests on it, and the pirates in this place took over the whole thingy and fought for the food, basically. What's in it for me? What's the plan? If they notice me, very well. Cut the comlink. Let's walk into the goods place. Left click to pick up a stack. Shift click to pick up an item from a stack one at a time. Shift click and hold, then drag to put specific quantity. Control click transfer entire stack without picking it up. As you see here now, I have to pay tariffs because I'm in the open market, this tab. So I have to pay tariffs for selling it. I could also go to the black market and sell it there. And if you sell stuff at the black market, you don't have to pay tariffs. So the thing is that if you don't sell things, if you keep selling stuff at the black market, A, they're going to get pissed at you, and B, the whole the planet itself is going to lose stability and become a more piratey run place. But the 30% is a lot of money to get run. If you're trying to make a profit, it's very hard to make a profit if you have to pay 30% tax on everything. Say you carry one thing to another planet and you sell it cheaper there, but you don't sell it 30% cheaper, maybe you sell it 25% cheaper, then if it's 30% tax, then, well, you won't sell it as cheap as you wanted to. Let's see here. Here's the different kind of missiles we got, and the pulse laser in the start. You can switch all these, and you might also add a couple of these hull mods, like for instance reinforced bulkhead is a very nice one. But then you have to fiddle with these things. Capture events. I'm not going to do that right now. Mostly because this is a kind of a tutorial, so I'm just checking what kind of weapons, etc. they got. Leave. And then pause it. Click tab, check where the mining station is, it's up there. I'll put one of those at you and I'll go dark. No, sustained burn works. Until we get up there. This is a debris field as well. You'll see the... There we go. You'll see the circles of the ship that sees me. That is where they saw me. I'll drive along this mineral field here, because then they won't see me, hopefully. And then I drive into the station. Open the comm directory, talk to the girl. Hello there. And this is a pirate base, but you can also go here and sell stuff. Like for instance, I want to sell this. Then the tariff is 30% there as well. And oddly enough, the pirates place actually got a black market where I can sell stuff. Don't even ask me. Fleet. Let's see if there's anything for sale. I want to buy. These are the D mods. Each time a ship gets damaged in a fight, they get 1 D mod, and these ones have been losing a lot in fights, apparently. You can check this, and it says this one's got, if you see in the, yeah, I'm pointing it with my finger. In the bottom there it says hull mods. Rugged construction, shield cargo hold, faulty automatic system, faulty power grid, degraded engine, decompromised armor, and degraded life support. So that makes this not very good ship, because it's going to take shit tons of money all the time to there we go. Let's have a sneak peek in this field over here. See if we can There we go. It's not much, but it's at least a little bit. Can take all of them. I could probably... No. But let's sustain burn out of here. Let's go for this debris field that was over here somewhere. Stable location, that's a place where you can put stuff in if that you want to keep, for instance. Here's the... And since I got sustain burn on, that's why likely these are heavy machineries. I could take everything, goody goody. Let's see where... The thing is that the planets move around the sun, so you all the time have to you have to drive after it because it goes around the sun, so it moves all the time. Com directory, hello there. Here's the intel that you wanted. There's a chime in the background and she looks concerned. Is it a problem? Yes, the system estimators take about a cycle to analyze the data and come up with a stabilization or algorithm. Naturally, by then the data would be out of date and any algorithm based on it meaningless. If we had an AI core on our hand, I'll go into that a bit later. If we had an AI core on hand, we could analyze data more quickly. Fortunately, there's a surviving probe somewhere in the system, one left over from the initial explorer of the sector by the domain. The domain is, from the beginning, life was created. No, before, the domain was the people that held the whole humanity things. Well, they were governing the whole humanity in space, basically. But then they got screwed over by AI taking over, and they started a war with the AI. And at the end, they came out victorious, but the domain got shattered into smaller pieces, and a lot of fraction emerged. But the domain does not exist anymore. It should have at least an AI core serving as a brain. Where is it and why hasn't it been salvaged before? To answer your second question, domain artifacts are usually protected by automated defenses that still function to this day, and this probe is no exception, and the hegemony generally forbids civilian interference with domain artifacts for the sake of private safety, of course. I'm just going to open a bit of a drink. Desperate times, however, yes, desperate times call for desperate needs. As to where it is, my data indicates it's somewhere beyond the orbit of Pontus. Go there, then head out. Okay, let's take care of that first. Get there, head out beyond the astral belt and use and activate sensor bursts. You should at very least get the sensor contact with the probe. Head towards it before it's salvaged and bring it back an AI core. Pontus is a gas giant in the outer system. To see the name on the map, you might have to turn on inhabited worlds on the filter stuff. Let's just go there. Sell you. Oh, when I went into the station before, I forgot to turn on my transponder, so I was... There we go, quick save. Then push tab. Is this Pontus? Yeah, that's the Pontus. That's the Galactic Station, and somewhere beyond this place should be where I'll be going. As you see here, that is a little bit too close to the sun. Let's see if that works. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Let's start by going there. So we go around the sun and not straight into it. And let's activate sustain burn. And then drive a little bit around the sun like that. And yes, we're in the correct direction. And they wanted me to activate a sensor burst. That means I see stuff further away than where I am, so supposedly. This is the astral belt. And there it is. If you saw there, yep. Your fleet approached the domain area probe left from the initial domain exploration of the sector. Pitted by the small impact, the probe holds display iridescent, typical of fearsome radiation scarring. Though this probe's manufacture could be the date of 1,000 cycles ago, some systems are still normally active. As your fleet moves in close, several energy signatures are detected coming online outside the probe's hold. These are 2 ships. And as you see, they got shit tons of D-mods on them. And I could push F1 to get like more information, but they're so banged up. I could go just me here and go in and take care of it, but I think I'll take all deploy, and yes, there we go. I need to figure out where vent flux is V. That's good to know. Accelerate, deaccelerate, turn strafe left, select weapon group. Jeez, that's a lot. I'll just try it then, I guess. I do need to have my shield up. So see here, the flux goes up because I am shooting, and if the flux goes up too much, then you need to vent, and you do that by pushing one button. Let's see what button it is. Vent flux V. That's the way you vent it, but you also need to remember that that takes away the shield. So pretty please with sugar on top, stay away from evil people while venting. And over here you'll see that ship. Goes a little bit faster if you don't... Oh, she killed it. This is the Gamma core. That's the thing you need. The reason why we went here, at least. Begin salvage operation. Ooh, I got the extra Gamma cores. Jesus. Let's check that field again. No, that's overdoing it. Boop. Game paused. Push that one. And there we go. And now the sun is... Yeah, that's the loot I dropped. Now the sun is not in the way, and the transponder is on. So that is nice, that is nice. There we go. That's the Gamma core. Center stabilization. When the core works up, once you have it, it should be simple matter turning using your fleet's drive field means interacting with the jump point. However, it's still a matter of the mind regarding the jump points. How can the system? You said their forces are significant? Well, it's relative. Our security detachment can handle them easily, but as I mentioned, it's tied down defending Ankara. Your fleet, on the other hand, you might be able to handle them with the stellar pilot and a bit of luck, but it's best not to take such chances, especially not when there's an alternative. What alternative is there? There's a ship graveyard around Tetra. Tetra, that feels like Petra almost. Quill 18's shenanigans. Ships, Tetra, ships that were deemed not worthy effort to restore waiting bulk transit to one shipbreaking facility elsewhere. Now though, they'll serve our need. Go there and recover all the ships you can and break the ones you can't for supplies. Make sure that you bring enough crew to operate the recover ships. Perhaps an extra 100 or so will do. You'll need to transport them somehow too. Here, take this Mudskipper transporter. Consider it a part of your reward. Acquired? Mudskipper. Thank you. You got the com link after exchanging a few pleasantries. First, we're going to sell those. Then we're going to go to fleet. Here's the Mudskipper we got. It doesn't have any D-mod on it. And it's civilian transport, so you can carry a lot more doodas around. 240 to be exact. Let's go to... No, that is already taken care of. Okay. Let's bring an extra part of men. Like she said, 100. Let's take 150 more men since we got enough And I'm buying this off the ordinary market, of course. Fuel. Do we need fuel? No, we're not going to do anything silly like that. But we would be needing some extra supplies, I guess. Confirm. Jesus! That was the most expensive stuff ever. 183, yes. Let's check the map. I think Tetra is down here somewhere. That's the marker for it, at least. Attention, your fleet machines, profitable suspected smuggling. Postal territory, you're hereby ordered to submit your cargo for scan. Allow the scan. Brief wait time and security attachment transfer scan results. No contraband or suspicious cargo found. Commander and I looks vaguely displeased. Well, everything looks clean this time. Comlink is cut before you have a chance to respond. Yeah, they don't like when you do that in the... when you sell things on the black market. Like I sold those 2 AI cores, and AI cores aren't very legal, so I couldn't be selling them on the open market. Slow down passage. I might as well go like that. Let's start by waltzing over there. Explore. Just take all. Let's see this ship. Explore. A wolf. Recover. All. Recover. Leave. Open fleet screen. That's it. We'll mothball this for now, because we're not going to be fighting with it just yet. Let's see, it's got damaged weapon mounts and degraded life support. Okay. Let's fly over here. Explore. Begin salvage operations. I do this at... it says here, derelict ship, Dram class. Explore. This one can be recovered. I'll recover it. Derelict ship, Lasher, it says. Fly over there, explore, begin salvage, take all, continue. Then these 4 up here. Explore, consider ship recovery, yes, recover, leave. Explore. That's a nice hammerhead. Beer pack. Yeah, hello again. It was work. It was work. I'm just going to switch the timer a bit here. There we go. Yep. All recover, and this has some D mods to it. Structural damage. Okay. Recover, leave, and that's a buffalo, and he could just be taken apart. Take all, and then the last ship. Continue, explore, begin salvage, take all, confirm, pause. Now I don't see anything more here. Then let's go up here again. don't know why I do that all the time. That's just silly. There we go. Game is not paused anymore. Slow down through the field. Then you go sustain burn on. Make sure that that one is working. Yeah, they are repairing as we go here, and it takes a lot of supplies to do that. Opencom directory. Hello there, Ballista. Welcome back. A bunch of rust buckets, aren't they? But with some weapons on them, they get a proper refit down, and with dedicated crew, they'll be alright. It's not worse than the pirates have got at any rate. Speaking of weapons, yes, I was just about to ask you about that. Not much to buy on the open market, but we have some in stores. You've already ordered a local storage space to be assigned to you, and stupid camera. Use the outfit to your new ships. Make sure you enough crew for fully complement on every ship, and then break the rogue mine defenses at the inner jump points. Once conversation is over, press R to open refit screen. After selecting specific ship, you press V to autofit. Thank you. Then I'll go here, and they actually put a lot of weapons and supplies in storage for me. Let's just pick everything up, shall we? Righto. 0 costs, I like that. Refit, autofit, assault sounds good, and autofit, light, confirm, autofit, standard, confirm, autofit. That sounds good enough. These ships will not be the ships in my cargo, in my fleet forever ever, because they are, well, a bit on the broken side. I don't like ships with D-mods at all. So, yeah, there you go. Confirm. Now let's see, how many crew do we have? Personal capacity in fleet is 445. There are, and the fleet requires 98 skeleton crew for a ship to function normally, and we got 183, so that's good enough. It even says there 98, 183. And we got enough supplies to last us a lifetime. Yeah, we might as well sell those. Those are weapons. Confirm. And yes. And he even said that I should save. Sustain burn. Now we're going to go after those pirates. those pirates to be exact. We're going to turn off our transponder and the sustain burn, because we will try to get hold of one group at a time here. And now we save. There, you see me. Attack me, please. There we go. That's one of them. Move to engage. Continue. Deploy all. Civilian and the tanker won't need to be deployed, but the rest of us will. I think that you guys need to help him out, and I'll just do my own thing. Usually when I do my own thing, I just run somewhere and die, basically. Because I am not the bestest of this game. There's the teleport. The one thing about the wolves that are cool is that you can teleport with it. Oh shit! Yeah, I can teleport with it. Doesn't really mean I should be teleporting with it. Where's you? Down there are you, and I'm over there. You should be going for him, and I don't need to make sure that I go there, because I'll just go there. Shit. Third, I went in without shield. That's it. Now let's turn around and go for everyone move to him. And you see up here is my commanding points. That's the amount of commands I'm allowed to give. Yeah. I'm a silly person. Because of course I ran and died with him. What I could do, however, is to transfer command for that one. That's my little ship. Meep meep. Honk honk. And I go into that ship. Yeah, my flux is pretty okay. Let's get away from him. There we go. Let's bombard his side. God damn it, that's very bright. And he's dead. Consider ship recovery. Yes, yes. Cover them both. Take all. Continue. Your fleet does not have enough personnel to fully crew all your ships. The result is reduced combat readiness and combat readiness recovery for all affected ships. You can concentrate available crew on specific ships by mothballing some ships in the fleet. It's recommended that you hire crew as nearby space station as soon as possible. Yeah, some of my ships aren't feeling too good, it says. Yes, we'll burn until we reach this place. There we go. Go to the... Damn it! There we go. I forgot the tariffs. I forgot to switch back so that I confirm. Let's buy ourselves some men. 5. They aren't cheap. Well, somewhat cheap. Now we got 191 and we need 178. That's good. Repair my ships. Costs a lot of supplies. I still got a lot of supplies. Fleet. Is any of you guys mothballed? Could have sworn I mothballed the ship. How to fit this, because I haven't got any inclination of what's a good... He's got faulty power grid and compromised armor. Yeah, well, that's alright, I guess. It's not a lot worse than anyone else, but I lost this one. He now got unreliable subsystem. That is not very good, not very good at all. Let's fly. As you see now, there's a lot of ships in this little fleet. We're going back again. This time we're heading for the other fight group of fighters. Okay. Stop trying to get away from me. There we go. Pursue them. As well recover that as well. Pick through the wreckage, take all. Now I need 278 people. You're making it away. Let's just stabilize the jam point. Leave. We got that one stable, and that's good. Got 134, so that's enough. And as you see, the days move quickly in outer space. I move very slowly because I haven't activated the sustain burn. Fleet. Crew is under strength. Of course they are. And buy some new crew. 278. Can I even afford that? Nope, not yet. She's very happy, and she taught me how to make a distress call. Let's see, 281 is good enough. That would be it. Fleet. Starving Crow. Go all the way down there. Auto fit. Standard. Confirm. Yeah. You got fault power grid and compromised armor. Shielded cargo holds. That's pretty cool. Commonly found on ships that always rely on shield to protect the cargo from cosmic radiation. Only a few tweaks are needed to have the shielding confirm long-range cargo scans. Reduction probability of contraband being detected. So you use these when you want to drive around with contraband and smuggle, etc. Yes, that is the mission finished and the tutorial finished. I should be looking over there when I'm speaking to you. This is the first of many episodes. I hope you have a good day, and make sure you like and subscribe and all that jazz. And if you're interested in, let's make sure we got enough gasoline with us. The end of that message was the end of the quest is to drive to tell. Pirates, important story. This is the story mission. Stationary Commander Callisto asks you to deliver a report dealing with recent events to Stationary Commander Casey Smith at Yangala. And Yangala is over there. It's the Yangala system. Like that. And Planet's faction. How do you know the fuel range? W. And I will have enough fuel. This is where I'm going, right? No, that's where I am. And I'm going there. That means I have enough fuel to go there and back. But I'm going to buy fuel at Corvus, so that's good enough. I'll just drive over to Corvus and show you guys how that works. I have that on. Let's sustain burn it. What I could be doing now, of course, is to drive around here in this system and hunt pirates, or I could go and get a load of might as well order a jump to hyperspace. Your fleet has entered hyperspace. Ships traveling in hyperspace use fuel. Proportionate distance travel. Fleet has run out of fuel. Drift towards nearest star system and might become stranded there. I'm a bit surprised to why I haven't started to drive. There we go. This is civilized space, so a lot of people here are not evil people. Jump to Barad. Okay, and in here let's clicky clicky, so we fly there. Let's slow down a bit and release. Slow down and release. Those are fighting up there, so they might have stuff to recover. Open the comm directory. Casey Smith, hello there. Your connect request accept after slight delay. Yes, and you are. You have a report for me. Let's just take a look. Galath in the map. Excellent. Galath is back on the map. That's excellent news. Says you have been quite a hand in it too. That won't be forgotten. Then he becomes very happy. I don't have anything specific for you now, but you've got options. There's bounty in this system right now due to an usually high pirate activity. You've already got some experience dealing with pirates, so that should be a good way to earn some credits. Of course, you should always visit the dockside bar. Good opportunity there sometimes. Could try your hand on salvaging, load up on fuel, machinery and supplies, and head for the outer systems. It's a good idea to pick up missions first, so you're not running blind. Someone usually offering good money to analyze the planet that dialect, and there's one that's often more. If there's one, there's often more. Finally, you can take a commission with the hegemony due to the galactic business. Your standing is high enough that such requests should be accepted. You'll be expected to fight our enemies though, so it's quite a commitment. If I were you, I hold off on it until I've got a more solid fleet behind you. Thanks all the same. Now then, let's go there, sell these off. There we go, confirm. Go and check your fleet out. I want to sell all these with D-mods, and that includes my own ship. Let's see if I can buy any ships here. Black market ones would be nice. Don't see anything I like there though. Open market. Could drive a kite, I guess. Could always buy a combat fighter. That's not very bad. Salvage rig would be nice to have if I want to go salvaging. But I feel like selling these ships. Maybe not the Lindworm, it's a big ship. Anyway, I'll wait until next time, and you guys can type down in the comment sections give me ideas what to do. I'm thinking going around in this system, and just fighting pirates until because the pirates here are tutorial friendly, so to speak. They're pretty easy to kill. So I was thinking about doing that for some time and pick up some nice money for that. And then after that go out into the outer systems and start looking for a place to call my own, and then start my own faction and then win the game ×3. But I'll see if I record that or if I'm not going to record it, depending on what you guys think, if I should be doing that or not. If you watch this, then that means that you're interested in it. If you don't watch this, that means you're not interested in it. And a like goes a long way. Have a nice day. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye bye.